Hello, my radiant, beautiful, shining stars. So, we are in the magical full moon energy. And if you all saw the predictions that I shared last month in January, you saw that this energy was going to be very powerful, but very catastrophic. What do I mean by that? Well, this full moon is a lot of unblocking, releasing, letting go. There's things that are going to be resurfacing. I'm going to explain like, for example, me and my husband have been doing a lot of changes in our relationship, talking about different aspects of like what we want and what we don't want. And I script, and I teach how to script romance into existence, true love. Your soulmate is kind of like one of my divine purposes, and I always connect with beautiful, beautiful beings that always are working on their love lives. The most powerful ritual that I share with my clients is scripting the essence and energy of love, because I don't script like anybody else. I don't manifest like anybody else. When you come to do your magic work with me, it is very, very different. And Spirit is always sharing with me these beautiful high vibrational energies, manifesting techniques, and it's just like beautiful. It's just empowering. So this full moon, when you do a lot of unblocking during the full moon, and I'm sharing this because one of my clients that's doing my beautiful scripting class that is coming to its close this weekend said to me, "Oh my gosh, Daisy, I feel like this unblocking made things worse. Like it was getting better, and then all of a sudden I do this unblocking and everything just went up in smoke." And I shared with her, it was not the unblocking, it's actually the full moon, because when we're scripting, we're shifting our reality. We are creating what we want. We're influencing over the vibration to make things to happen how we want them to occur. With that being said, you're still, this is going to sound crazy, but you're still kind of manipulating, right? And we are working with humans. When you are scripting over your beloveds so they could do what they want or you want them to do, you are influencing over their energy. As a human with free will, you could fight against that and decide you don't want to do that. You don't want to go, and especially if you are going through healing, or like, let's say your beloved has issues with the mind or sadness, or his vibrations, like you're up here and they're down there. I talk about all of this because like me and my husband, we have different vibrations, and I tend to be way up here and he sometimes is like in the middle, or sometimes he goes down, and then sometimes I'll meet him in the middle and then he's like, wait a minute, you're not supposed to be here, so he'll shoot me back up. But we kind of work things out. But if my husband's at a low vibration and I'm at a low vibration, that is usually when we get at each other, right? We'll have problems. You have the, is this worth it? Is this working out? Maybe we've grown apart. Like there's just like a lot of things. Life is about chapters, and that's why people come apart. Sometimes people are together, and like I'm going into a chapter of a lot of shifts and changes that I'm working with my beloved that are for me, that are working for me. So the full moon brings a lot of that stuff into the surface. So what worked a decade ago, if you've been with your beloved for that long, it is not the same now. Because no matter what, people say, oh my God, you've changed. Well, of course I've changed. And of course you have changed too. I cannot compare 15-year-old Daisy to 50-year-old Daisy. Like there's no comparisons, right? Completely different lives, the completely different mindsets. So, when you're with someone for such a long time, you're going to have changes, and you either have to compromise and work together and come to an in-between, or decide it's not really worth it. I'm not in your space anymore. I'm at this place and you're not. So we come apart. So there's just a lot that you have to take into account. And this full moon is showing that to you. This essence and energy is in Leo. And Leo's the type of person, energy and vibration, that they're very passionate at the moment. Almost like, oh, it's a shiny new toy and I absolutely love it. And then it's like, I don't want you no more. Or this is not the way I want it. Or you have to keep working with Leos. Like Leo's the type of relationship that once it plateaus, if you're not, and I share with this because a lot of people come to me and they're like, I don't understand. My relationship was awesome, and all of a sudden they just like fell out. I'm like, they're probably a Leo, because they get. I'm not gonna say bored, but they're the type of person that are constantly like shifting. They just want new things. They want to try new things. I'm gonna say sometimes they're adventurous. Um, they're very loyal to a certain degree. To a certain degree, because male Leos. I'm sorry, guys. They sometimes get bored and will go out of the relationship, look for, other friends, and sometimes those friends can become more, because Leos live life to the fullest. They want to enjoy life. They see that life is very, very short. They're not gonna stand around and just like, oh yes, I'm gonna put up with this bullshit for the rest of life. No, no. But if you also have a Leo as your beloved, and you know how to treat them, they are going to be loyal to you. They're going to be dedicated to you. They're going to move the mountains for you. Their issues is that they sometimes tend to get laid back and comfortable. That's the problem with Leos. Very laid back, very comfortable. If they get a job, this is the job that they want. They'll work really hard at it. They don't like a lot of those type of changes. They want to be, this is what I want. This is my home. This is my job. This is, So when too many changes happen, that kind of pulls them off guard. So I feel like this full moon has all of that energy. And then we are also in the vibration of Aquarius. And what is Aquarius? Aquarius tells you how it is. Aquarius is a dreamer, is ambitious, is a lover, is a very fluid type energy. And working alongside with Leo, you have all of these different energies coming at you at the same exact time. And this is why you're seeing, because you're doing these unblockings and you're seeing this, and they're like, oh, for example, for me, I thought something that I took care of was okay. I made peace with it. I was like, I'm gonna leave it alone, leave it to God and Jesus. And then here comes Leo and is like, listen, bitch, that shit did not work. And you need to do the work. You need to do it. You need to focus on it. You need to dedicate some time to this shit, because it's gonna get very ugly. And if you don't work on it, you're gonna regret it later. That's why I talk to Spirit. Spirit comes at me, that tells me, and I don't I do cry. Because I'm an emotional person. I'm very sentimental. But when I'm not a procrastinator, and that is the thing of Aquariuses. I remember sometimes people be like, oh, because you're lazy, or they'll tell me like stuff like that, because they see that I work from home and they don't see what I do. So if they come to my house and they see me sitting on a couch on a computer, they automatically assume, because that's what they see, because people see a picture. People don't research, people don't look, people don't find out, they think you're, because, every time you come over, I'm sitting per se on the couch, on the computer, they automatically assume you don't do anything. So I get a lot of jealousy because of that. Anywho, Aquariuses tend to go above and beyond. They tend to be very creative. They tend to, how do I explain? Very spiritual. Pisces is the most spiritual. Pisces is the most spiritual sign. And with them being the most spiritual sign, sometimes they can be very egotistical, very ego energy. So look at all the energies that are vibrating right now during this full moon. That's what you're feeling. Everything is in your face. The emotions, I thought this worked. Daisy, I thought this worked out, girl. What happened? And here comes Leo's like, I don't like this toy anymore. It kind of lost its luster. I thought it was doing what it's supposed to do, and it didn't. What do you do about it, Daisy? And then the Aquarius energy is like, listen, Daisy, I'm not trying to press your buttons, but this needs to get done. Because if this doesn't get done, this is going to happen. And then Pisces is like, you got this. You're powerful. So there's a lot of energy. So what you do not want to do during this vibration that's going on right now to the 22nd, and it's super funny because I listen to astrology. I listen to a lot of astrologers, and I sometimes will click with them, and sometimes Spirit will tell me that's not like that. It's like this. So I always say go with what synchronizes with you, what you feel is the truth, what you feel is vibrating and talking to you. Okay, because not everybody is talking to you. Like, for example, I listen to a lot of astrologers, and sometimes I will go to their channel, and sometimes the messages are not for me. And the good ones will tell you, hey guys, sometimes this is not for you, this is general, so go with the flow. The good ones always tell you that. I'm telling you that. If it doesn't sync with you, it's okay, move on. But if you're feeling this, if you're noticing that your vibration is a little bit everywhere, and you have people around you that are like, this is emotion, energy. And emotional energy is your intuitive guidance. If you're mad, why are you mad? And I literally say it. Okay, why am I angry? What's going on? Why am I angry? Everything is good. Why am I angry? And then I will find out. When we ask the questions, the divine shares the answers. They will answer them. So this full moon is about you getting off of your ass and doing the work, because spirit is sharing with you. Okay, it's not about, oh my God. And my beautiful client, she's working her ass off. She's working her ass off. So when a shit kind of like got in her face, she freaked out, and I was like, relax, it's the full moon, relax, you got this. Like, it's all the work that we've done for the last 21 days, because I feel like that was her fear, that maybe, oh my God, I did all this work for 21 days, and I do one unblocking, everything blows up. The lower vibrations will fuck with you. Okay? We are in a world of a lot of darkness. Nobody shares this with you. Everybody shares that everything is peaches and cream. But until we get to the era of the new earth, until we get to the era where the humans let go of their discord, their greediness, their materialism, which is a lot, because we are now maybe at a range of 20% high frequency people. Before, we were only at a 1 to 2%. We're at a 20%. So, and I'm not making this shit up. We're vibrating people. But until we get to that halfway or more mark, we are still not at the new earth state. We're still not. So, but at that 20%, because light is stronger than darkness. And here's an example and a metaphor. If you turn off all the lights, let's say it's midnight, there's no lights outside. Turn off all the lights and only have 20% light range, which will be not even a flashlight. That shit will shed a lot of light in the darkness, will it not? Think about that. Light is more powerful than darkness, because light creates. Light creates. So this full moon is about you creating. This full moon is about you not allowing the darkness to sabotage what you've been working on. And that's why I come up and make these videos, because I want to share with you that. I want to share with you because it happens to me. It happens to me. And things are going to come up that you feel like, okay, it was handled. And then the energy is like, no, it's not. You need to work on this. And then get to it. On another note, my wealth course, and you're the first to find out, not even my subscribers, and my email subscribers, you are the first. Not even my Patreons, you are the first. My wealth class is going live during the Essence and Energy of St. Patrick's, which is on March 17th. I'm also going to be sharing a magic ritual for that energy that I will have available in my Etsy shop. The class is only $55.55. I'm using the 555 energy. That is the number Spirit gave me. It's very affordable because we are still in February, so you have more than enough time to save up $55.55. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear from anyone that you cannot afford this. That is not true. You can, because you could right now, you sell something on fucking eBay. You could borrow it from your mom, because this is something that is going to empower you and shift you. So I want you, those of you that come to my channel with your victim energy, with things are not going right for me, these classes are something that you use over and over and over. This is not, because I get people, they're like, oh, I did it for 5 days, or I did it for 10 days. I mean, I did it for 24 hours, Jesus Christ. And it doesn't manifest, or it doesn't happen. And it just, no, this is a way of life. I have what I have because I shift my vibration in the 1990s. And I work on this every single day of my life. And the reason my life is so blissful and so happy, and I still have shit coming at me, because everybody has different energies. And if I'm around someone, I don't live on an island by myself with my spiritual guides. I have you, I have my family, I have people that I come across. So we're always, think about, you're the light in a room of darkness. So you have to keep, how does that light work? If it's a flashlight, it needs battery, right? Right? If it's your phone, it still needs battery. If it's solar, it still needs the sun. So that means that you have to be constantly what? Recharging. And how you recharge? By staying in high frequency energy. If you notice, every time you come to my channel, that's what I have in the background. I have the 528HZ frequencies in the background for healing, for activating your chakras, your solar plexus, very important, especially right now. Your root chakra to ground you, your heart chakra to manifest every single day. As a matter of fact, my birthday was this past weekend, and I'm doing a 41-day energy myself, because I like to do things before you guys to see what I get. It's like I give you the experiences, the stories, the feelings, everything, right? And I was on day 4, maybe 5. And it was my birthday, and family was over, and I did it right before they got here. I did it, and then the next day we got up and we have to go because we're gonna be late, and we're gonna go here, we're gonna have fun. And I said, oh, I forgot. It's okay. I'll do it at night. At night, I was so tired because we had pina coladas and we were walking, and we just had so much fun. And I got home and I'm super tired, especially a couple pina coladas. Your mind is not there. And I fell asleep. And then today I woke up and I was like, I have to start over. It's not crazy, because on day 5, somebody else will be like, oh, I'm not going to do it. Why should I have to start over? Because the shit works. Because it feels good. Because it afforded me to have pina coladas with my family at a high-end resort. Because I'm living in bliss. I will start day 5 over and over. I will write day 5 over and over every day for 365 days. The question is, how much is it worth to you? How much are you worth to you? How much is it 15, 20 minutes of your day gifted to yourself to manifest worth to you? Because it's your worth. Because we could cry that we don't have time because we have to work for the boss. But yet everybody's on Netflix, everybody's on social media. So can you take 15 to 20 minutes out of your day to reflect on you? And that's what my course is going to do. It's going to shift your reality, because I'm going to teach you some crazy magic, because I'm all about magic. I don't just sit around and write shit and have positive thoughts, because it doesn't work, my friends. You can sit around all fucking day and have positive thoughts, and if you're around people that are full of darkness, guess what? It's not going to click. It's not. There's other things that have to occur, that has to happen, that you have to act upon. Everybody that tells you, just do this, it's going to be all beautiful. No. And the reason I know is because I work with my clients. I've worked with myself. I've seen the outcomes over and over and over. And I've been doing this for now 35-ish years, maybe. So, experience. That's your truth. That's your proof. So this full moon energy is going to be empowering. It is going to push your buttons, because We started the changes last year in 2022, and some of you guys didn't. I don't want them changes. I'm going to hold on to the past. And now the changes are here. Others, like me, I want this, I want this, I want the change, I want the change, I want this change. Because the changes don't come at us the way we want them, right? Things are gonna happen because especially when we're working with other people, we're taking their changes too in our manifesting. So then we have to work those changes. So then there's things that we didn't see, things that come up. So you have to, okay, it's happening, but I gotta take care of that. That's gonna cost me a pretty penny. So now I have to work this out to make that pretty penny to take care of that. Right? And that's the way it is. My scripting manifests is guaranteed. I guarantee that through my scripting classes, you will manifest, because every single person that has done scripting with me has manifested something. Something has manifested. Some have manifested so much more, because it is, of course, the energy that you're shifting. A lot of you come to me at your very low point, because this is when you find me, when you're like on the floor and shit is chaotic, right? So we're taking off, and that's what we're doing. And that's what I do in my scripting class. We'll go da-da-da-da, manifesting, and then we're like, okay, let's focus on the blocks. What's this? Let's look at this. And we'll do some shadow work, and then a lot of things surface, and then, okay, now let's clear that, So there's different vibrations that we go to. In my angel magic book, I'm passing my time. In my angel magic book, the people that get it love it, and the people that don't get it don't love it, because it's, manifesting with the angels, angel magic, and literally the last ritual is the manifesting one. The first 5 to 6 rituals is all about you clearing, unblocking, opening the roads, because you don't understand that you have so much crap on you that's why you're not manifesting. And everybody's gonna tell you, just have positive thoughts and say these words and everything's gonna be peaches and cream. And that doesn't always work. And you're wondering, you're like, she's full of shit. That doesn't work. It doesn't work because you are at a low vibration, because you're surrounded by people, yourself, whatever the chaos, and then you have to clear that. So this is what you do in this full moon. This is why I shared the unblocking ritual. This is why I shared that unblocking ritual, to unblock. So do it. Do your unblocking. Do it before the new moon. Do it this very week. Do it today, wherever you are looking. Even if it's not the full moon. Even if you're watching this video in the future. You are here because Spirit has something to tell you. You ask the questions, and Spirit is talking, using me as a medium to share this with you. Namaste.